Hey guys, I'm coming to you to help you with your Simple Solutions Lesson 95. And I do have all the answers out here, but I kind of want to explain it too to go with you so that if you had problems, hopefully I can help you to understand it. So on number one, you had to tell what the answer in a multiplication problem was, and that's called a product. Remember, a factor times a factor equals a product. On number two, they asked you to locate 0 on that number line, and it would be point D. On number three, they said a number times 0 always equals 0. And if you wanted to put just the number 0, you could. On number four, it was 15 divided by 3 equals what? It's 5. You remember, division is a lot like backwards multiplication. You can think 3 times what equals 5? Or I'm sorry, 3 times what equals 15? And that answer is 5. On number 5, you had to count the square units, and when you counted them, there should be 15 square units. On number 6, they asked which is longer, 4 inches or 4 feet. And if you remember, we talked about this yesterday. A foot is as long as a ruler, and an inch would be about where your thumb bends to the end of your thumb. That's about an inch. So 4 feet is longer. On number 7, you had to count by tens, and they gave you 80, 90, and then you had to put 100, and they gave you 110, then you put 120 and 130. On number 8, it said Mrs. White began her class at 5:05 p.m. The class ended at 5:45 p.m. How many minutes was the class? If you remember about time, the first number is the hour, and the second numbers tell you how many minutes past that hour. So we're dealing with 5 minutes after 5, and then we're dealing with 45 minutes after 5. So if you want, we can just look at those minutes, the 5 minutes and the 45 minutes. And we want to know what's in between those. When it was 5 minutes past, and then it was 45 minutes past. How many minutes went by? Well, you can count up starting at 5, and you would get 40 minutes. Or you can also subtract. What's 45 minus 5? 40. On number 9, you had to do 30 times 2. And if you remember my little trick, I said just cover over the 0. 3 times 2 is 6, and then add it back on. 60. Number 10, you had to round 32 to the nearest 10. So what I did was I underlined the number in the tens place, and then I looked at the number beside it. If it's less than 5, I know that this is going to be closer to 30. 32 is in between 30 and 40, and it's closer to 30. On number 11, I hope that you got this correct. I know that subtraction's hard sometimes, but the answer is 376. On number 12, when you add it together, you should get 870. On number 13, this was kind of a tough one. Mrs. Jones used 3 feet of ribbon to decorate one package, 2 feet for another, and 5 feet for a third package. She had 10 feet of ribbon left. How many feet of ribbon did she begin with? Well, let's look at how much she used. She used 3 feet for one package, 2 feet for another, and 5 feet for a third package. If we add up all those numbers together, 3 plus 2 plus 5, that equals 10, doesn't it? And then it said after she used it, she still had 10 feet of ribbon left. So she used 10 feet, but she had 10 feet left over. If we add the 10 and the 10 back together, we know that she had 20 feet of ribbon. On number 14, how many groups of 3 can you make? Circle them. I went ahead and I drew 21 dots. And then all I have to do is color in or circle. Oops, I dropped my marker. Hold on just for a minute. I gotta chase it across the kitchen. Okay, so let me go ahead and circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you don't have to do the exact same ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. when I do that, I know that my answer is 3. So 21 divided into groups of 7 equals 3. And on number 15, we've not talked about perimeter, but it's when you add up all the lengths of every side. So it's a pentagon, and it's got 5 sides, and all of them are 5 meters. So I just added 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. It's 25 meters. And for some of you math ninjas who said, well, Miss Dillow, that's 5 groups of 5. Can't I just multiply 5 times 5? Sure you can. And good job if you thought that. Hope you guys have a great day. If you have any problems with any of your math, remember you can call me or you can text me. Bye.